Hey everybody, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 29th of September and we are live at New York session over here. So let's get started. Alright, so in GBP JPY, I have done a quick analysis over here. The GBP JPY in London session went all the way down from this point to this point, and then it made a low over here. And now the market has already been retracing and it's coming back down. So basically the current 30-minute candle is printing bearish over here. So I think if this candle closes bearish, then if the next candle breaks the low of the current 30-minute candle, then that will be a great entry, because now at that point we will be anticipating that the market will be coming down to the low to test the low, which will give us I think 19 pips of range depending upon how this candle closes. So as for now, this looks good, but it still has 18 minutes left to close. So after 18 minutes we will see how this candle will be closing and how we can take the trade. EuroCAD, I'm gonna check it later. There is nothing here. Euro USD is as shitty as it was yesterday and day before yesterday and day before that yesterday. So Euro USD sucks right now. So 18 minutes left. Let's see how this 18 minutes will be going. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes. 15 minutes is kind of a complicated thing right now for me, because if I look at the 15 minutes, so much of information is there, like this support over here from the left. So, and the previous candle came all the way down but rejected this area, so there is a very high probability that the current 15-minute candle can also reject these areas and flip back up inside that support. So I'm gonna look for 30 minutes to close, and yeah, that's it. So this is my sell ID over here, and the target area will be this support. So below this support, I don't think that we have a cleaner range, but let's see. Okay, let's look at the bigger time frames. So this is 4-hour GBP JPY 4-hour, and how beautifully the market just coming down over here. And yesterday the market, where was the market? I remember. And anyways, so it went down, went up again, tested the resistance from the left, now coming down again. So the current 4-hour candle is creating a higher wick, and I think with time it will be coming down, breaking its own low. After that it will break the previous candle's low and will continue moving down. So this is the low created, so I think it should be coming down all the way down. So this is 4-hour from the other strategy, and this is the 1-hour. Okay, so 1-hour looks really good right now, because the previous 1-hour candle just closed bullish, and the current 1-hour candle broke the high of the previous 1-hour candle, and now it's heading towards down. And if I look at the wicks over here, then it has already grabbed liquidity from the left and it's now heading towards down. So if the 1-hour candle breaks the low of the previous 1-hour candle, then there is a very high chance that it will be continue moving down. But 1-hour candle is still having just 15 minutes left, so that means the next 15-minute candle is a very important candle. So let's have a look at the next 15-minute candle. Next 15-minute candle looks like it can create a higher wick, break the low and continue moving down, but the next 15-minute candle can also reject this area, because this is the support. So that's why I think it's better to wait for the 30-minute to close first and then look for an entry. Yeah. Okay, so we have a breakdown of this lower trend line, and now it's moving down. Okay, let's see. Alright, so what's this? Okay, so 15-minute candle just closed like this, and by looking at the 15-minute time frame, it really looks very messy for me, because in 30 minutes we are planning to sell, but in 15 minutes If this current 15-minute candle break the high, then there's a very high probability that it will be going up to test this high over here, which is 10 pips away, and above this area we have a cleaner range of about 15-16 pips, easy 15-16 pips. But I'll wait for the 15-minute to close first, and then I'll look for an entry. So the current 30-minute candle just went all the way down, broke the low of the previous 30-minute candle, and now it's rejecting these prices. Alright, so let's check the range. Okay, the range is 14 pips. The range is pretty good, so I think we can continue with sells in the next candle. 1 hour looks like that it's just have a rejection from the higher prices. Okay, Euro USD is coming down. Look, in if I look at the 4 hour, then we do have a good clean range to the left, but I don't know how to put this, because let's have a look over here. So this was a support over here in Euro USD. So all these candles failed to maintain their price below that price, and the previous candle did close down below 1.16617, and the current 30-minute candle is also heading towards down, created a higher wick. Now the current 15-minute candle, let's have a look at the 15 minutes. So the current 15-minute candle is now heading towards down. Looks like it will be a strong body candle, and in 30-minute it looks like that it will be breaking the low. I think if it breaks the low, then that will be a good entry to execute at. I'll be just right back, guys. Hey Dagby, how are you? Oh, look at this. GBP just went all the way down. Hey Pankaj, how are you? So I think if the 1 hour candle over here, Pankaj, I haven't received any of your link. Let me just adjust this chat over here so that you can see. Do one thing. If you are sending me a link, click on this button and copy the link. After that, paste the link over here and remove this tradingview.com. Remove this and just send me this portion only, like this, because YouTube doesn't allow anyone to share the full link, I think. If this was the clean range in 15 minutes, I would have definitely took this trade. But anyways, no problem. uh, in the 1 hour is also closing in 5 minutes. So if this 1 hour candle closes at the support and the next 1 hour candle breaks the low, I'm gonna execute a trade. 15 pips of range is there. So yeah, because we have this clean range, even though the wicks are there, but if we consider the wicks, then also we have a clean range. So just need to wait for 5 more minutes. No Pankaj, I haven't got your link yet. Just send me this kind of a portion from your link. Okay, so I see something else over here also. Okay, so 1 hour is coming down and it's about to break the low. 4 more minutes left over here. But I'm not receiving any of your messages of that link. You can also see. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I understood that. Oops. What the fuck? The link is not opening. I think V60 was there, so let me just. Nope. Dagby, yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna take that trade if the next 1 hour candle breaks the low. V6 TTK4WN. Yeah. I think we should be, you know, getting this on Discord so that people can join Discord and send the links over the Discord, because YouTube is creating some mess for no reason. Okay, let's check this out. Yeah, this is the correct link. So this is GPJPY, 15 minutes, sell below 150.258. Let's have a look. 258 is why are you waiting for selling below 258? Do one thing, when this candle, the next 1 hour candle breaks this low over here, let me just, this low over here, then you can sell. But for that, the next 1 hour candle should be creating a higher wick first and then break the low. So I'm gonna sell at this price. Oops, not at this price. This one. Okay, so the next 1 hour candle has started over here. Let's get ready. $15 minutes. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes. Okay, I think this makes sense. Oh, it went all the way down 13 pips. Okay, let's have a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours still have 2 hours left to close, and it looks like that the 4 hour has created a higher wick. Now it will be heading towards down. I'm gonna try to catch this trade over here. So let's check what will be the stops and all. Okay, the stops will be around 11 pips if I execute the trade over here. Stops will be pretty good, and we do have a range of about 16 pips. Let's check the volume indicator over here. Okay, so here market spent most of its time yesterday, and let me just draw zones over here. So market did retested this area again and again, and when it finally break below, there was another zone, and market did grab some liquidity from this zone, and after that we had another zone. Market rejected this zone also, and it came back up over here. Let me just squeeze it out. Yeah, so now it's heading towards low volume area. From the left. So now let's see if it can break below this area or not, because once it breaks below this area there is a very high probability that it will be moving down. Yeah, because it has done the retracement, now it can start to move down. So it will come down to this level at least. Let's check if there is any news today. Okay, so there is Euro news. There is a speech. After that, Fed speech is there at 8:15. Otherwise, there is no important news today. Okay, so it's about to break the low of the previous candle. Okay, it broke the low of the previous candle. Let's get ready over here, because once it breaks this price it should be moving all the way down. Because selling here when this candle broke this low is not a good idea. The reason is it might reject this support and starts to flip up and create a support over here also before moving up. So that's why it will be better to sell below 150.281, because if you sell over here at this price, then the probability of going down will increase. Sell was executed at this point, 150.271. 271 is this area. Yeah, 4R is coming down now. It's just that really need some heavy volume to push the price down. Hmm. Because once it starts to move down, this will be the target. Surely it will be coming to. Oh, 3.7 pips in profit right now. 4 pips touched over here. I think with volume it should be going all the way down. This is the trade running over here. Okay, 5.3 pips tapped. Six pips touched over here. So now the price has came down almost at 6 pips. Let's just calculate that. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, if in case the price gets back to the entry point, I'm gonna close half of the position to manage my risk, because now we are not anticipating for the price to move up and go back to the entry level. Now we are anticipating for the price to move all the way down and tap this area over here, which is 150.119 area. But to manage the risk, we really need to, close something to reduce the risk, because now I'm anticipating that this 4R will be moving all the way down to this level over here, which is 23 pips away. Okay, 7 pips touched over here. .2 pips touched over here. 9.2, 10 pips touched. I have closed half of the trade in profit, keeping my stops at break even. Congratulations everybody who just made some profits in this trade with me. Let me just show you over here. Look, 10 pips touched over here. This is my account. Let's look at the today's history. Okay, so this is the trade over here, closed in 10 pips. Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna let this trade run over here, because I think it should be tapping this area now. So that's the reason, because now the 4R candle is going down. So I'm gonna move this trade now in the 4R time frame. Hmm. 30 minute looks good. 1 hour is also looks good. So it's heading towards this area. Now with volume, it can push the price more down to this level at least. But I just hope that before that, it shouldn't go up and it should go down. Actually, I have closed another half over here to book the maximum profit I can. So now I'm not gonna close this portion of the trade. I'm gonna let this trade run. Let me just show you. Look here. So I closed first half of the trade. I took 40 cent trade, and I closed first half of the trade in 10 pips. I closed second half of the trade in 11 pips, and now this trade is open. So let's see how, if this trade goes all the way down, or if it starts to reject the price this price over here and move back up. So we will see what's gonna happen. So this was the first trade for today, and we won it. Okay, so first trade went up in 10 pips. GBJPY sells. So congratulations to everybody who just made some profits in this trade. Give a thumbs up on this stream if you won this trade, guys. Alright, 15-minute candle closed over here. Let's go to 30 minutes. Okay. That's great, Dagby, that's great. I also secured almost 85 to 90%. Now it's moving down. Really great. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour looks really good. Now it's coming down, and it will be heading towards this area. So this might be the trade closing area for me, and that will be around 22 pips away from this area right now. So that means my TP will be extended towards 35 pips. So right now running in 13 pips. Still need some more pips to go. Let's go back to 1 hour. Yep. So now it's heading towards this area over here. Yes, brother, I'm Indian. So the market has tapped this area over here. Now it's rejecting this area. So now this will be really interesting to see how market will react to this level, because if it really needs to go down, then it will break this area with volume, and if it wants to retrace back up or do something uh, not really good, which is not really good for us, then it will be rejecting this area and starts to go up. But to go down, it has to break below and close below 150.119 area. So now I have extended the TP towards this price 149.922, and that will be the last price I'll look for, because it's the price is coming from uh, the higher time frames. Oh, look at this Euro USD. Oh, damn. I just missed this one. Oh. This was extremely a good trade over here, which I just missed. Anyways, nothing to do about it now. Let's just hope that this 1 hour candle stays below and with strong volume, because if it starts to go up, break its break even price, then the chances are that this will be going up. But I don't want the market to go up, because we have extremely good range to the downside. But anyways, this is GBPJPY. We all know how GBPJPY moves. So there is a 99%, 95% probability that we will be hitting our break-even price. So that's why I booked 85% to 90% in 10 pips. Hey George, good morning. Dagby, you can't watch all the moves, bro. You did it in GJ. Yeah, that's true, Dagby. At that point of time, I was looking at GBPJPY. But still, I try to take all the good opportunities, because I knew that that was an insanely good opportunity over here in Euro USD. Because look at this. Look at this in 4 hour. If you look at this in 4 hour, then you will also recognize this extremely clean range to the left, extremely good range to the left. So that's why I was planning to take that trade. But anyways, it's alright. I have done good for the day. Still many moves to go. So let's see. Maybe this will be the move which will be going all the way down. Can you look at EuroCAD? EuroCAD is ready, I think. Let's see. Right now EuroCAD is kind of choppy over here, because look at all these wicks to the left. All the wicks are there to the left, because if the price closes below this wick also, then we do have a range of 19-20 pips. But the problem is over here in this area. Yeah, so there was a problem in 15 minutes, so we need to break and close off a candle below this price and if you calculate the range after that, it's about 11-12 pips. So yeah, I think can take the take a trade below this area, but let's see if it closes below this area or not, because all the previous candles are have rejected this area really heavily rejected this area, and none of these candles were able to stable their price below 1.47700. So let's see, but right now it's there's nothing in EuroCAD. Okay, so I'm back. So GBPJPY just hit the break even in the runner, so it just closed at break even, and now it's moving up. So still got 2 minutes left here for the current 30-minute candle to close. And if this candle closes below this area 150.302 area, then if the next candle breaks this low, that point of time I can take a sell trade, because that will be reaching to this area over here. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is now retracing back all the way up, and I wasn't really expecting this, because the 1 hour candle was creating a low and breaking its low, and should be continue moving down, but now it's also retracing back. 1 hour candle will be closing like this, like a heavy rejection to the downside, but obviously creating a lower wick, so that the next 1 hour candle might go up and go down to fill this wick. So earlier, when market was there on this level over here, it created exactly the same visualization like it's creating right now. So I think if the current 1 hour candle in 40 seconds closes back up inside that range, that means the next 1 hour candle can also go up. And if this 1 hour candle closes below this area, then the next 1 hour candle can go down to fill the wick first, and then go more down to fill this area also. So that will be the opportunity in 30 minutes, or let's have a look at the 15 minutes. Okay, 10 seconds left. Looks like this 1 hour will be closing below this area. Yeah, it just closed below. Let's have a look at the 30 minutes. So now this 30-minute can go up, create a higher wick, and break the low of the previous 30-minute candle. If that happens, then I'm going to execute a sell trade. Yeah, but the stops will be really high, so I'm gonna look for how I will be managing my risk as far as the stops are concerned. But if the current 30-minute candle breaks the high of the previous 30-minute candle, at that point this idea will be no more valid, because I'm not expecting the current candle to break the high of the previous 30-minute. I'm expecting this candle to respect the high of the 30-minute of the previous candle and go down. Yeah, if that happens, this will be the wick fill for 30 minutes, and that will confirm us that the market will be going down. So there is New York open right now, and New York volume might be coming in. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes. Yeah, stops will be really big, so I need to wait for a 15-minute candle to close first, and then I can take the trade in the next candle maybe, because stops will be really big. Okay, so now it's coming down and it's at the midway of the previous candle, exactly at the center right now. So once it passes through the center of the previous candle, the chances of going down will be increasing and soon it will be breaking the low. But I want the 15-minute candle close first before the 30-minute candle breaks the low, because that will help me to minimize my stop loss values. Can you explain what is this indicator? Which indicator? Oh, this one. Okay, I think you are asking about this one. So this is you can say market profile indicator. This is, and the way, let me just explain this. Just hold on. Okay, so this is market profile indicator, and this actually shows where the institutions and big banks are taking the trades or putting their money inside the market. So this tells us the story of a previous day, and it gives me an idea what kind of moves will be happening when the price will be approaching to the certain points of the market, which came from yesterday, day before the yesterday, or from the past, because there is hidden volume in the market, and this indicator helps me to find that particular areas. You're welcome, brother. George, I have been trading since 5 years. How big is your account? Pankaj, I have multiple accounts. I don't have a single account. Actually, I manage many people's accounts, so there is not a single number. I just want to know how you pay tax. Pankaj, that's something which is really confidential, and I really cannot talk about that. So I hope you understand. Let me just give you a hint. It's related to Dubai, so I can just help you with this hint only. Yeah, that I have just gave you this idea. It's linked with Dubai. Because in India, to do any work, it's really it's really very hard. I will say big work, because our government rules are really insane. Okay, so 30-minute candle came down over here, and now it's going up by creating a lower wick. So let me just go to 15 minutes. So if this candle breaks this high, then there is a very high possibility that it will be going up, because this will become a fake out. But 15-minute candle is just having 3 minutes left. And alright, so I think let's wait for the 15-minute candle to close first, and then we'll see. Okay, everybody, for those who are coming new to the streams, there is a course, there is a Forex course which is for the lifetime mentorship program is running. And if anybody is interested in learning and becoming an independent trader, then he or she is welcome to opt for the course and learn the forex trading. So this price was $300 earlier. I was about to change the price, but I didn't got the time to contact the developer for that. So this price will be updated today or tomorrow, and this will be going back to $300, which was its original price. So if you want, then you can just go for the course and become an independent trader. And make sure that you do this today or tomorrow, because I don't know, anytime this price will be go back to 300. I have contacted the developer today, so he was saying that he will be doing this today or tomorrow. And here are all the important things which will be there in the course, and there will be much more than all these things. Plus this is a lifetime mentorship program, so just make sure you grab this opportunity. And in this course, there is each and everything. There is every loophole which I know in the market, or everything I use to trade, everything, every information, each and every secret of the market, everything is there in the course. So just make sure that you grab this opportunity, this because this won't be coming again and again. So yeah, I didn't got time to update this price, so it's still at that same price. Can you guide me on PM if it's not possible for you here? I started learning and want to know what is the end point. Do one thing, Pankaj, just contact me on Telegram. I'll guide you there. Telegram username is you're welcome. Okay, so there is low news, low impact data. There's no such important news. Okay, so 15-minute candle just closed like this, like a weak bearish candle over here. Let's have a look at the 30 minutes. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is, if the current 15-minute candle breaks the high of the previous candle and then breaks this high over here, at that point I think we can take buy trade, because the market can really go up, because now it's forming a support, kind of a support over here, and if this high will be broken, that means a support has been formed and this becomes a fake out. So the chances of going up becomes really high. Plus the range is pretty good to the upside, and clean range is there, everything is perfect. I think I can take this risk. So the stops will be around 11 pips, the same as the previous trade. Let's have a look at the bigger time frames. That means the 4 hour will be going to be bullish. Okay, that means 1 hour will be going up, and 30-minute will also be going up. Okay, but I'll see. It's not something, I just want to be very comfortable before taking a trade. So this will be a counter trend trade and will be based on 15 minutes. So really need to be very careful before taking the trade. Let's have a look in 5 minutes. 5 minutes looks like this. Okay, so 1 hour looks like this. That means I'm planning after, when this 1 hour candle will break this price over here. Okay, okay, 2 hour candle is still running, so that means if this price goes back to this price over here, there will be a higher chance of going up. Fill this wick first and then fill this wick first. Okay, it's going up. Yeah, I think this will become a fake out. 11 minutes remaining, and let's have a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is also going up. I'll just show you. Dagby, yes, I entered it. I'm managing it right now. I closed 95% at 6 pips, around 6 pips. So the first trade I won, that trade's profit was this trade's risk, right? So I already made up my mind about losing only this much of profit from the first winning trade, because if I lose more than that, then that will be a wrong risk management thing. So I won a trade today, I want to risk more, I want to earn more today, so that's why I risk only that amount I won in the first trade. So I'll just show you how I manage the risk in this trade. Actually, what happened is when this candle just broke this high over here, the moment it broke this high, it rejected this area and came all the way down. So that's why it took a little bit more amount of money from me it was about to take, because I wasn't expecting this candle to reject this price heavily. and it's now going up again. So only 3 minutes left here for the 15-minute candle to close. So now if the current 15-minute candle closes like this, then it will be better to wait for a 30-minute candle to it will be better to wait for the next 15-minute or some candle to close above that, this level over here, because now it's consolidating and the way it's moving right now, it's not appropriate for to take the trade. So this candle has to close above this level to continue moving up. If this candle closes above 150.302 level, then the next candle can break the high and can continue moving up. So only 2 minutes left here. Look at EuroCAD. I think it's time for volume in that pair. But there is no range now. This could be the trade over here. Right now there is no range in EuroCAD. So last 1 minute left. I hope this candle does not close with no wick on the top, because if that happens then I'm gonna close everything. Last 40 seconds remaining. So if in this last 40 seconds current candle closes back below 150.300, I'm gonna close everything. But if it closes above this area and the next candle breaks the high, I'm gonna enter the trade. I'll put the risk back which I took off. Do you want to add risk back? Yes, I will. Okay, so this candle closed like this. Now if it breaks 150.366, I'm gonna add the positions back. Okay, perfect. It's coming down. Because we have a clean range to cover up.